So this is Sophie. She is going to be our model today. Isn't she gorgeous? And you know what? This lighting is just doing wonders for her. Okay, so looking at her brows, we can see right here in the front, one grows naturally a little bit further down than this one. Mark that, but for today's purposes, I'm just going to start on the outer corner of the nose and go straight up. You'll see that I find the head of the brow, where her brow actually already conveniently grows, because she's perfect. From that same outer corner of the nose, I am going to find the arch using the outer iris. So the outside edge of that iris is just part of the line where I'm going to find her arch. And again, her arches are exactly where they should be. Staying with the outer corner of the nose, I'm going to go right along the outside of the eye socket and find the tail. You don't want to bring the tails down too much because that is actually going to age somewhat. So for me, the fact that Sophie's are so high up is preferable. Now I'm using string that I have kind of laced with China pencil because I find that some pre-inked strings are a little bit messy. I'm just going and connecting my points while hugging the hairline on top and on the bottom, and then following down the tail. And then up here you see me connecting the two arches, and then I'm going to continue the line from each tail to ensure that they do cross in the center. As long as those points cross in the center, we're good. As long as those two arches match up, we're good. So now I'm going to go in and just kind of firm up the outline for her to be able to see it. One thing I notice a lot of people do is they'll allow this angle to stay very peaked. I don't want this to be a really pointy look because then my client is going to be afraid that she's going to have very pointy brows. And honestly, some people who are just starting out follow their outline very closely because they're nervous, and they will wind up with a bit of a peaked ridge here. Whatever is drawn on the outline is what you're going to wind up doing, I'm telling you right now. So I like to go and soften that, round it out. Okay, now I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup, get all these extra lines out of the way so that they don't frighten or confuse my client. It's also preferable because then she can really focus. You know, it's almost like she can see or envision her new brows better without the distraction of what are all these other lines. I know some people like to leave them and kind of show off and say, oh, well, when these cross, it means they're symmetrical, and whatever. My client doesn't care. She trusts me. She's seen me do brows a million times. She just wants to look at her new brows. She doesn't want to hear about any technicalities or what anybody else does. So I'm just going to make sure that this shape is absolutely perfect and show it to her. And I do mean absolutely perfect. So again, I'm going to come in here and round this out. I do not want an angle here. Here's that outline up close. And then we're going to go ahead and take a full view of Sophie's face and see her in full light. Absolutely gorgeous, as always. Her poor, beautiful green eyes were so sensitive in this light. She is a true champ, and I hope she enjoys her new shape. We're going to go slap it on her face and see you guys another day.